Hello and welcome to another video from the Jenkins series. Today we are going to understand how the role-based authorization strategy works in Jenkins. So without further delay, let's jump into the implementation. Before we start the actual implementation, let's try to understand the use case. So we have to create two projects, project 1 and project 2. There would be two roles, developer and admin for both projects 1 and 2. John would be the developer for the project 1 and Smith would be the admin. Similarly, Bob would be the developer for the project 2 and Will would be the admin. So let's head on to the Jenkins console. Go to Manage Jenkins, Manage Plugins, click on the Available tab, search for role, select the role-based authorization strategy and click on Install without restart. Now you can see that the plugin has been successfully installed. Now go to Manage Jenkins again. Click on the Configure Global Security. Select the role-based authorization strategy radio button and click Save. Once you enable the role-based strategy plugin, in the Manage Jenkins screen, Manage and Assign Roles option would be enabled. Go to the Manage Users. Let's quickly create the 4 users as discussed earlier. John, Smith, Bob, and Will. Once the users are created, go to the Manage Jenkins, Manage and Assign Roles. Click on the Manage Roles and create a new global role for Jenkins user with overall read permissions and click on Save. Once that is done, let's create a project 1 for demo purpose and one more project, that is project 2. Let's go to Manage and Assign Role. Click on Manage Roles. Under the item roles, we have to create the 4 different roles, one for developer and the other for admin for our 2 projects. Let's start with creating the same for project 1 developer, and the pattern would be project 1.star and click on add. Similarly, add the roles for project 1 admin, project 2 developer and project 2 admin. Once all the 4 roles are added, let's give appropriate access to the roles. The developer will have less access as compared to the admin user. Now go to Assign Roles, add all the 4 users, John, Smith, Bob and Will, and select the Jenkins user role. This is required to see the project folders in the dashboard. Similarly, add all the 4 users in the items role section. Select John as project 1 dev, Smith as project 1 admin, Bob as project 2 dev, and finally Will as the project 2 admin. Once that is done, click on Save. Now we have completed all the configurations required for our role-based authorization strategy. Let's try to test the same by logging into individual users. Open an incognito window. Log in using the first user, that is John. You can see that the project 1 that we have configured. Let's go inside the project folder. You will notice that there are few options. Now let's log in using Smith's credentials. You can see the project 1 folder, and inside the folder you can see credentials options on the left hand side. Similarly, let's verify for Bob and Will that they are able to access the project to folder with proper access according to their roles. So this completes our role-based authorization strategy demo. Let's do a quick recap of all the things we covered in this demo. Firstly, under the Manage Jenkins, Manage Plugins, we installed the role-based strategy plugin. Once that was done, under the Configure Global Security, we enabled the role-based strategy. Next, under the Manage and Assign Roles, we created the global role for Jenkins users. Then we created 4 item roles for 2 projects. Under the Assign Roles, we assigned overall read permissions to the Jenkins user global roles. Then we added the users and mapped it to corresponding item roles. Once that was done, we verified by logging in using the respective project user credentials. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments box.